Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen, Fatima's Flavor. Today I'll be cooking Metemgee and fried fish. First up you're gonna need your cassava, sweet potato, and some turning plantains. You're gonna need your coconut. I chip it up here. Yes guys, we don't grate anymore, we blend. You're gonna need some brown sugar, stock cube, some red onions. I use red onions, whatever onions you fancy, and a small bundle of dry thyme. And to prepare your dough, you're gonna need some self-raising flour, a spoonful of butter, and some salt. I use the pink salt, Himalayan pink salt. So yes guys, so this is the provision in the pot here. So now we're gonna go ahead and pour our coconut milk, our freshly blended coconut milk. Yes. And then we're gonna pour our brown sugar, the onions, the thyme, and the stock cube. And we're gonna leave to boil. Yes. So while that's boiling, we're gonna go and start our dough. So first up we have the flour, self-raising flour. So we're gonna add the salt, then the butter, and if it's plain flour you add the baking powder, but I use self-raising. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this. Yes, so guys, this is the coconut milk, so we're gonna pour the freshly blended coconut milk into the pot. Coconut milk. Then we're gonna go in with our thyme, the chopped red onions, and the brown sugar, and some. I use this as well. If you get this from Boots for my UK vegetarian family. And this I'm going in with the stock cube. So while this is on, we're gonna leave the turning plantain because we don't want it to mash. So we're gonna leave this when this is almost finished. So we're gonna go ahead and do our dough. So yes guys, so we're gonna go ahead and mix our dough. First up you have your flour and everything prepared, your pink salt and the butter. So if you're using plain flour, you need a spoon of baking powder. So I'm using the self-raising, but I'm gonna just put a little of the baking powder. Yes, to give it an extra boost. So I'm gonna use some coconut milk to mix the dough. You can use plain water or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix the dough. And when you're mixing your dough, you don't want it to be stiff. You need it to soft, bring it to a soft finish. So you add little by little flour as you go, but you don't want it to be stiff. You want a soft finishing. So you add the flour as you go. How to test it? Very soft. And you leave it to 10 to 15 minutes whilst the provision is boiling. So yes guys, I'm gonna go ahead and season my fish. See, my provision is boiling here. Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and prepare the fish. First, you're gonna need your spring onions. We call it seasoning or shallot home. Your stock cube, a piece of hot pepper, ginger, garlic. First, you're gonna, so this is prepared already. So you add the mustard. Let's put a little bit more mustard here. Yes, and after you bring everything to a blend, this is the finished product. So just put it in a bottle, put it in your fridge, and all this is, guys, is natural seasoning. All is natural, because I don't like to use too much of the artificial seasoning, but you can use as well the fish seasoning that have a really nice flavor. That's the only powder seasoning we use, but I don't really have any fish seasoning at the moment. So we season your fish. Just make sure everything in here. So this was seasoned before and was in the fridge, so it's well marinated. Well marinated. So all I had to do is just take it out, let it thaw off. But because the ice was in, so what I did is just could add a little bit more of the stock cube, because you know the ice probably take away some of the flavors. Yeah, so I just season it back. And this is all finished. And then you could taste like this. See if it needs any more salt or a salt cube. So set this down here. So yes guys, this is the finishing touch of the duff. So we have 7 roll balls of duff here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to roll them into the shape of the duff. Yeah, that's the shape here. 1. So guys, what you can do to make your duff more tender and fluffy, because I've prepared this before, so you can leave it like 1 hour and you keep kneading it to give it a soft texture. So you know, let it sit and, you know, like when you're making bread for a while, and then you sit there, so when you finish you have a nice soft fluffy duff. So I'm gonna go in now. See? And I'm gonna start to check the provision and see. So you see, all the provision come to a, oh, cassava boil. Hey, so UK cassava boil soft. See? So all the provision is tenderized here. See? Guys, you can add your okra, nice soft okra, young okra if you want. Some people put pumpkin as well, some people put corn. So I'm just not a corn person. Some people put callaloo as well. Anything you fancy. Anything is up to you. So that's the duff in there. So we're gonna cover it now and come back. So with that, I'm gonna prepare my oil for the fish. So now this is the flour. So guys, I found the fish seasoning. So I just put some of the fish seasoning in the flour. Whatever you want to do, you can put it on the fish, you know, but because the fish already have its natural seasoning, I'll just, and then go ahead with some of the coatings that I found. So yes, so I don't really use much of powder seasoning. I tend to use just the natural herbs. So you need to flour your fish just slightly. Mouthwater, suckling, fried fish. And guys, you can go ahead and get some hot chili pepper. Eat your fried fish if you fancy fried fish just like that. This is the finishing touch. Metemgee with fried fish. And you can see the duff is very soft till it's burst. So yes guys, so this is the finishing touch. Lovely. Some people tend to put the fried fish in the metem so that it could tenderize, you know, but I like my fish dry, fry and dry like this. So yes guys, so thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe. Bye.